love makes you blind, love makes you deaf, love makes you retarded, bro. It really just cripples you. So you know what I'm saying? But no, she wanna go mess with them niggas. What's up, y'all? I'm back. It's been a good little minute, over a week since I uploaded. Life has been life, and that's really all I like to say. Life has been lifing. But listen, I got a story time for y'all today, and yeah, I got notes, nigga. I got notes, because it's a little story time about my ex took $3,000 from me, bro. $3,000. Now listen, I can take some accountability because it was my fault a little bit, but because honestly though, it could have been more. I just want to take this moment right now to shout out my friends who really like stopped me from doing a lot of stuff, because I spent $3,000, but it could have been way more. So I want to shout out to my best friend, shout out to my best friend Falami, shout out to Malik, shout out to Leah, shout out to my 14-year-old brother, y'all. My 14-year-old brother, even he had enough sense at the time. And I really should have had a sense, because when I start telling y'all about the details of this relationship, y'all gonna be like, alright, you're just dumb. Like, but listen, love makes you blind, love makes you deaf, love makes you retarded, bro. It really just cripples you. So shout out to my 14-year-old brother who stopped me from spending a lot of money. Shout out to Stella, bro, because she stopped me from buying a plane ticket. A $300 plane ticket. So shout out to her. $3,000 is bad, but it could have been way more. So, but like I said, I take some accountability because I made a lot of choices and actions that really just could have been avoided. And they weren't, because like I said, love does things to you, man. Love does things to you. So let's just start off, right? Let's set the scenery. Let's set the scene. So basically, I lost, I'm gonna say out of the 3K, I'm gonna say maybe 1.5K that I went to food, alright? Let me tell you something about this girl, bro. I could take accountability for some of the actions I did, but y'all, I was definitely manipulated. Like, we're gonna get into all that. Let's start off with what exactly I sent money for, okay? The list. Let me read the list, y'all. Let me read the list. So money went to food, Lyft, clothes, weed. Yeah, I paid for weed, which was like, I really didn't, like, why did I do that? Like, looking back on it, that was not a need. I could argue that, well, I mean, she gotta eat, so I'm gonna pay for her food, but she really did not need to smoke. And this is when I really started thinking about, y'all, I really paid hundreds of dollars for weed. Hundreds. Look at my face. I'm thinking about it. And also, I mean, but what was on me, I paid for she didn't need clothes. I paid for clothes, candles, lotion, stuffed animals, flowers. Y'all, each bouquet of flowers I got her was about $60 and up. $60, $80. I'm over here getting her flowers to cheer her up because she had a bad day. Which I don't even think she really appreciated it like that, for real. Like, lingerie, all types of stuff that I could have kept my money. Like, I have a problem going above and beyond, you know what I mean? Like, I make sure everything's paid for, I make sure you shout with gifts. You know, it's my way. It's like, you know, the love language is the way I show love is by giving. So I be giving, you know, all this stuff. So I'm gonna say the way that she was even able to get away with a lot of the stuff that she got away with was, because I don't want to put all her business out there, right? She hasn't had the easiest life, right? Okay? So you haven't had the easiest life. I'm your girlfriend. I feel like my job is to make your life easier. You know what I mean? So yeah, you don't have to pay for that. I got you. You had a bad day. Here's some flowers. You had a bad day. I'm finna DoorDash you your favorite snacks. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. And guys, through this whole relationship, this relationship lasted about only 4 months, 3 months, 4 or 3 months. That's actually insane how much happened in that short amount of time, y'all. But I would just take care of a lot of stuff for her because, like I said, my job is to make things as easy as possible. You know what I mean? So, but I would never say no to her. Like anything she asked for, the answer would be yes, no matter how much, no matter what. The answer was always yes. And she definitely used that against me later on. Like once she got used to the fact that I would never say no, she definitely used that. She knew I was never gonna say no. And then she would ask for something and be like, oh, I feel so bad. But do you really? Because if you really felt bad, why would you keep asking me to do something for you? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But let's talk about the red flags in this relationship that I really was ignoring. So like I said, y'all, I pay for everything. I would pay for so much and get nothing in return. Nothing. And it's like, you couldn't even give me the stuff for free. Like, y'all, for Christmas, I got her a whole bunch of stuff. Let me tell you what I got for Christmas. Not one thing. And my birthday is 5 days after Christmas. Guess what I got for my birthday? Nothing. And I know y'all are probably like, well, that's on you. Why were you okay with getting nothing? This girl told me that she was gonna give me 3 pairs of Jordans. Alright? So I was like, and that's expensive. And she didn't have money at the time. So she was like, I'm gonna get the money and I'm gonna get you gifts and I'm gonna send them to you. So, you know, in my head, I'm like, okay, like, and up until that point, y'all, so by the time like Christmas and stuff came around, I'm gonna say we've only been together for a month. So at that time, a month in, the only thing I was actually buying her was food. So I was only getting her food like on a normal basis. So then when like Christmas came around, I'm like, oh, now we can both get each other gifts. She didn't have money at the time. Fine, cool. I'm not gonna trip, right? I'm still gonna get you hella gifts, which I did, by the way. Got her a whole bunch of stuff. She said thank you, blah blah blah, whatever. But like I said, I wasn't tripping because I was like, well, she didn't give me nothing, but she said she's going to. So keep that in mind. This is something she did a lot. When I have it, I'm gonna get it for you, right? Which was really a lie because I'm fast forwarding a little bit, but like one time she had told me she had $70 worth of weed, and in my head I was like, so if you had $70 worth of weed, that means you had $70 to spend, and out of that $70, you could have spent $20 to like buy me lunch one day. Y'all, we were long distance, by the way. I forgot to say that. So that's why we had to that's why I was like always ordering stuff for her and food and stuff like that. She could like, if you bought $70 worth of weed, you could have used $20 to buy me some lunch, DoorDash me some food. But you didn't. You didn't do that. And looking back on it, it's like, bro, there's probably multiple times where she had the money to like send me something small, and she didn't do it because she spent it on weed, which is actually crazy. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So yeah, she would always just say like, when I have it, I'm gonna get this for you and get that for you. So that's part of the reason that I always was still, you know, buying her stuff no matter, even though I got nothing in return. Because in my head I was like, well, in the future she got me, because she would always say that, in the future I got you. So I'm like, let me just wait for the future. But and honestly, y'all, I don't want to spoil what happens, because if the one thing that happened didn't happen, I would still have been where I'm not even gonna lie. I still would have been waiting. So good thing that what happened, you know what I mean? But yeah, but the red flag, so she would actually self-sabotage a lot, and honestly, when she was doing that, that's another time I really should have left. Like, I would do stuff for her, buy stuff for her, be there for her, communicate, never argue, never yell, nothing like that. Always talk, tell you if I'm gonna be busy that day, I'm not gonna text you at this time because I'll be doing this. Like, building trust, you have my location, all that stuff, right? She would always say stuff like, I don't deserve you. Nigga, she was telling me, like, looking back, she was literally telling me right there that I'm too good for her. I was too good for her. Like, she constantly told me that. She was like, I don't deserve you. You treat me so good. I don't deserve this. I'm not worthy of the way you communicate, you do this, you do that. I'm not good enough for that. And instead of leaving like I should have did, I would be like, you're self-sabotaging. Don't push me away. You always pushing me away. Let me stay here and let me be here for you. dummy. Like, you are you're dumb. You're just dumb for that. Cause like she was constantly telling you I should have left. Y'all. She was constantly telling me I was too good for her. That's like God giving me a sign. Like you are too good for this girl to leave, and I'm over here like, but. There's always a but. I was always like, but this, but that. You know what I mean? I should have been left, y'all. But and the thing that she did a lot, like she would have like bad days. I probably feel like she would have more bad days than good days. But now looking back on it, it was her own fault. Like you decide how you move, right? So let's just say she gets yelled at by her boss at work or something like that. She won't text me having an attitude, which I hate. Y'all, don't do this. If you had a bad day, do not take it out on somebody who had nothing to do with that. Like, why are you texting me with all this attitude? We're not even in the same state. So what did I do? I didn't do nothing to you. You didn't even talk to me today. You've been at work all day. So why are you getting mad at me when I ain't doing nothing? You feel me? Like, when people take out their bad day on you, that's a red flag. But yeah, so she would like text me with attitude or something like that because she had a bad day, and then be like all mad the rest of the day. That's called playing victim, bro. So when you had a bad day at work, you have the ability, you have the power of how you're gonna react to that and how you're gonna carry yourself the rest of the day, the rest of the week, the rest of the month. When I have a bad day at school, when I come home, I don't take it out on everybody. I literally like reset. Like, I'm not at school anymore, I'm at home. She didn't she was always playing victim. Like, something happens, oh, it's all my fault, this, that, and the third. Oh, I feel like everybody's mad at me. Girl, ain't nobody even thinking about you. Why are you making everything about you? Like, people who play victim a lot are low-key narcissistic because they just make everything about them. Like, girl, it ain't even about you. What did you talk about? It's all your fault. Your boss yelled at you. Your boss ain't even thinking about you no more. They yelled at you and it's over. They yelled at you and you're over here crying about it, which is fine, cry, whatever. But now you're over here the whole day like, is she so mean to me and this, that, and the third? Girl, she yelled at you like 5 hours ago. She ain't even thinking about it no more. Why are you still thinking about it? Get over it. Like, and I know it's probably coming off harsh, but y'all, like, y'all don't understand. Like, y'all don't understand. That's what I was saying. Like, a lot of the stuff that happened to her was tragic, was bad. I'm not gonna take that away from her at all, okay? I'm not gonna take that away from her. But she could have reacted differently to how stuff happened. Like, you can't have the same boo-hoo, woe was me reaction to everything that happens to you every single time. Like, eventually you gotta dust yourself off and just move on. Like, you move on. Like, so like eventually as time will go on, so when I'm gonna say the first month and a half, the communication was A1, nigga. Talking constantly, FaceTime, going to sleep on the phone every night, like always talking, texting. There wasn't a moment where we like weren't talking to each other unless like I had to go to practice or when she was at work. But like when she was at work, even though she couldn't talk, we would be on the phone the whole time she was at work. So she was at work on the phone, we were on the phone. I was at school in class on the phone. Like, we weren't talking, but we were on the phone. And eventually all that stuff, like, it just stopped. And I remember she was like, oh, I've been at work, so I haven't been able to talk. But in the beginning, we was on the phone. So what happened from then to now? What happened from December to January that we just can't be on the phone no more? Like, she stopped texting, she stopped being on the phone. And honestly, those should have been my hints that she was doing something she ain't had no business doing. Like, clearly, like, I mean, the only reason I didn't trip or nothing like that because I still had her location, you know what I mean? So I was like, she probably. But here's the thing about long distance: when you have each other's location, she was in Florida, I'm in Louisiana. I don't know what's in Florida, so it's like, yeah, I have your location, but this random address that you're at, how do I know? You know what I mean? That could be your friend. You could be cheating on me. I have no idea. Like, yeah, I have your location, but really, what good does that do me? And same way for me. Like, yeah, she got my location, but if I'm at somebody's address and she don't know who it is, let's say I'm cheating on her and I say, oh, I'm at my cousin's house. How would she know? She wouldn't. You know what I mean? So that was really a problem. But yeah, so she stopped talking to me for so long, bro. And she'd be like, oh, because I'm working, I'm doing somebody's hair, I'm out with my friends, we went to the movies, And y'all, mind you, she was like financially struggling, but she was always out doing something. Like, you financially struggling, can't buy me nothing, can't do nothing, but you out going out to eat, you going to the movies, you're doing this, you're doing that at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and then you getting home, you can't even text me when you get home, you just go to sleep. You don't go to sleep on the phone no more. You take hours to respond to my text, you leave me on read, you leave me on delivered. But I'm supposed to be okay with that, right? I'm supposed to be chill with that, right? Because I did bring it up. I talked about it like 2 times. I was like, you don't talk to me, you leave me on delivery, da da da. She was like, okay, I fix it. She fixes it for 1 day, 2 days, and she goes back to her old behavior. Like, come on now. Like, but mind you, even when she was treating me bad, my dumb self was still buying her food every day. And mind you, she, like, you know how she wouldn't talk to me and stuff? But when she wanted food, when she wanted food, baby, she would talk to me. She would give me like a cool little 5-minute conversation, like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm doing this, blah, 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 oh, blah, blah, my day was da-da-da. So can you buy me some food? And of course, my dumb ass would say yes every single time. Like, I really should have said, no, why would I buy you food? You wouldn't even talk to me. Yo, we went like 2 months of like barely talking at all. And in those 2 months, like I said, I communicated twice, and I was like, you gotta fix this. And she was, oh, y'all, it makes my brain itch. And then, yeah, I'm still like buying her all this stuff, doing all this for it. My friends was on me bad. Like, you do not need to keep buying her food. She can't buy you nothing. Like, she can freaking mail you a card for free, but she ain't do that. Like, they would literally tell me these things. I'd be like, I would always be making excuses for her. Because like I said, love makes you stupid. Love makes you blind. Love makes you da-da-da-da. Like, I should have been left. Like, y'all, $3,000 gone. I just don't have it no more. I don't have it no more. Like, that could have been in the bank, y'all. That could have been in the bank. I could have, you know how much things I could have did with $3,000? Like, y'all, summer coming up. Now I gotta work, make another 3K for the summer. You know, it's just a lot going on, y'all. So, and mind you, I'm gonna tell you everything I did for this girl. I helped her fill out job applications, y'all. Job applications. I literally got her email, her social security number, all that stuff. Would fill out job applications for her to get a second job so she could, make money and stuff like that. I was her biggest supporter. I paid for her lifts to go to the jobs when she got hired and stuff like that. I would send her food. Like, you're trying to save money, don't worry about it. I'm your girlfriend. I got you. You ain't gotta pay for no Lyft, no Uber. You ain't gotta pay for no food. I got you. You want some nails? You want some lashes? Just let me know, and I will, like, you need $30, $40, $50, I will send it to you. Just let me know. Like, you do not have to worry about anything financially, because I got you. Biggest mistake, I ain't ever doing that again. Like, I'm naturally a spoiler, but I am not doing that again. Ever. Like, I'm not doing that again. Unless I get spoiled first at this point. Like, F all that, I ain't doing that again. So, yeah, like I said, we went from talking all the time to not talking at all. That really should have been a hint that she was cheating on me, y'all. She cheated on me with a nigga, a man. A man. Like, why would you cheat on? Look. Why would you cheat on this with a man? Can a man? Like, I hope he giving you some stiff backstrokes, you know what I mean? Like, why would you cheat on me with, he over here probably, you had me with you know what I mean? Like, nah, cause I gotta show y'all from another angle what she really, missed out on. Like, she could've had, let me show y'all what she could've had. She could've had this, y'all. See this, y'all? So she could've had. You know what I'm saying? But no, she wanna go mess with them niggas. Them tiny dick niggas. See, me, I can control the size. I just gotta, figure out which one I wanna buy. 8-inch, 9-inch, 10-inch, them. Anyway, back to what I was saying. What I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, why would you give me up for him? Like, that's really, you dumb. You're really stupid, and I hope you see this video, cause, So, I know this has been I know this video has been very unorganized and all over the place, but I'm just like, y'all, let me tell you some of the stuff that I was gonna buy her. She was going to go back to school. First of all, her phone was tripping, right? So I was gonna buy her a new phone, like an iPhone. I was gonna buy her a new phone. I had it all in my cart. I almost purchased, but my 14-year-old brother Zion, he told me not to buy all this stuff for her. She was going back to school. She needed a laptop too. So literally, y'all, I had a brand new iPhone, a brand new MacBook, and an Apple Watch. And the Apple Watch was just being extra, just because it's my girl. I was like, let me throw a little something extra on there. I had all that in my cart, and I was gonna buy it. Actually, I did buy it. I did buy it, and I told my brother I bought it, and his look of disappointment actually made me get a little like cancel the order. I was like, oh, because it was gonna be a surprise for her too. But mind you, the time I was surprised her, she didn't even talk to me in like a whole day, like a whole 24 hours without like talking to me. My brother was like, ain't no way you bought her all this, she ain't even talk to you. And I was like, you know what? You're right. It took a middle schooler telling me that to be like, yeah, you're right. And I didn't buy none of that for her. But yeah, so all the stuff just went to food, clothes, Uber, all that stuff. But listen, let me tell you how I found out she was cheating on me. So she had posted a TikTok. TikTok getting y'all niggas in trouble. But she had posted a TikTok, right? And she was basically talking about, y'all hear my dog barking in the background? In the TikTok comments, she was talking about her man. She was talking about her man. She was talking about her man in the comments. And y'all, I would have never seen, because at the time I wasn't even on TikTok for real, so I would have never even seen this. But we have mutual friends, you know, we were all in a group chat and all that stuff. And one of our mutual friends had texted me and was like, have you seen, let's call her Ashy. Have you seen Ashy's TikTok? And I was like, no, I ain't see it. Do I need to see it? And she was like, nope, not at all. You don't need to see it. And then I was like, I mean, I couldn't help myself. So I went to go see it. And I see her talking about her man in the comments. And I was like, oh, so she got a man in the military this whole time. And that makes sense. He was in the military away. So I wouldn't know about it because he's away. So she was cheating on him and me. I really should have found out who it was and told him about it, but I ain't say nothing about it. So she was cheating on me this whole time. Took $3K from me. That's probably why she stopped talking to me too. I was just her sugar mama, basically. Used me for money, bro. I was like, so I texted her and I was like, I seen the little stuff you posted on TikTok. Have fun with them niggas. And I blocked her. I blocked her on everything. When she went to Instagram, she was like, unblock me so I can explain. I was like, what is there to explain? She was like, there's a lot to explain. I was like, nah. And I blocked her on everything. But y'all, recently I actually unblocked her because I've been having dreams to tell me to unblock her. But y'all, I'm not that dumb. I unblocked her, but I didn't reach out. I didn't do nothing. She is unblocked, but I'm not. There's no contact. You know what? By the time this video comes out, she's probably gonna be blocked again because, I mean, what's the point of having her unblocked, right? So yeah, that's how I lost 3. Mind you, this was literally like a month ago. All this happened a month ago. I've only been single for like a month. So I'm freshly out of $3,000. But if y'all want like a part 2 so I can actually go in more detail and be more organized, let me know. Yeah, but she really got me fucked up. Alright, y'all, this video is I've been recording for 24 minutes and I wonder how long this video is actually gonna be because I got a lot of editing to do to try to make it make sense a little bit. But because like I said, I know I was all over the place, but I haven't talked about this like out loud, like for real. Like I've texted my friends about it, but to actually say it out loud, and then a whole bunch of memories, like new memories keep coming up, and I'm just like, she did this to me. I'm sure I left a lot out. Like I know I left a lot out. There's actually a lot of stuff that, but I don't want to expose her because some people do know who I'm talking about, and I don't want to tell her personal business for real. Now, best believe if we didn't have no mutual friends and nobody knew who I was talking about, I would tell y'all the TT. Now, honestly, if this video were to blow up, I would actually expose her business for real because I feel like, shit, she played me, might as well expose her. But only if this video blows up for real, so we'll see what happens. Probably won't, but especially since I've been off of YouTube for a while. But yeah, she really got me messed up. She she got me messed up. And we had a son together, and I guess she got full custody of our son. This is our son. His name was Pangy. Shit. Y'all. Moral of the story is, don't trust nobody ever. Don't fall in love. Don't do relationships. Nobody in this generation is genuine. Fuck all of it. And bye, y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.